Yo, what's up? I'm DaleDukk. I've got some people behind me that look pretty tired. They don't have a mic this time, so I'm gonna be telling all the stories. I ran original NieR earlier during a setup block because they needed something, and now I'm doing this. So, kind of full circle, the sequel to the Japanese game from earlier, except this time it's in English. So that's about all I've got to say before I start. So, I guess I'll give y'all a countdown. We are starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, dang. Alright, we're fine. This is fine. Yo, what's up, complicated nickname? There you are.
We are perpetually trapped.
Alright, so NieR Automata starts out with a 3-minute auto-scroller. That's always a lot of fun.
Is this
I don't even get control of
punishment?
my character for a full minute, so I guess I'll explain my file name if y'all saw it. I don't know if you did or not, but right now my file name is Tomato. So I'm sure none of you have heard this story before, this entire event, but our first day here at the hotel, we were hungry, so we went across the street to Wendy's and got some food. And as the last one of us was going up to get our food, this really angry looking guy comes up to the counter, slams his bag down, and asks the person working the counter, the minimum wage worker working the counter, hey, what do you put in this sandwich? And she starts listing off, I guess it was like a BLT, so you know, we have bacon, lettuce, tomatoes, stop right there, that one, tomatoes. And then he goes on this long rant about how his burger didn't have a tomato, and he couldn't eat the sandwich because it didn't have a tomato. I assume he probably got like a refund and they just threw the sandwich out, but it was a solid gamer moment right there. I still can't attack anything, and there's also nothing on screen to attack, and I've run out of stuff to talk about, so if the game could hurry up please so I can explain what's going on, that would be wonderful. I promise this game has gameplay. I promise we're doing a speedrun at some point. Alright, we can kill stuff now. So right now we're piloting a mech type thing, flight suit they call it. We can shoot, we can do like this orb thing, which is good for killing a bunch of enemies at once, and then we can do like a light attack that we'll be using later once we get like more control over our character than just moving forward. At some point we'll be able to shoot in 360 degrees. I think that's right now even. So there it is. Now we're the commander of the unit. Still just more killing enemies in a semi-optimal fashion here. Alright, yeah, now we're gonna get 360 control, so I'm gonna, as we assume mobile configuration, I'm gonna assume the claw grip, which is really gonna hurt my wrists at 11 AM Eastern Standard Time, but it will allow me to kill robots faster, so it's all good. Still just more killing robots, attempting to be optimal. Kind of failing, but that's fine. It's basically an auto-scroller. Alright, now we're the only one left. So, now that there's only one of us, we're gonna zoom on ahead faster than the lasers can aim at us. I don't know why we didn't do that before, but now that everyone's dead, we can actually do our job and speedrun. Except we still have another minute of this before we can play the video game. It's pretty epic. But hey, at least it looks cool. So I want everyone in chat to tell me how their morning's been so far. What did y'all have for breakfast? What NASA runs have you watched? What did you think of them? You know, just the usual. I expected 3 pages, MLA format, please. You have not had breakfast, that's unfortunate. I would recommend, if you live near a Waffle House, I would recommend Waffle House. If you don't live near a Waffle House, I would recommend IHOP or Denny's. Still just more killing robots. I promise there's a reason people like this game, and it's not this. Alright, if this guy spins, I just lose time arbitrarily, but he didn't spin, so we didn't lose time arbitrarily. The good news is we're gonna have plenty more chances to lose time arbitrarily in about half an hour.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Maybe less, hopefully less. Alright, so now that we're playing the actual game and we have like full range of movement, we got some ground rules to go over if I can stop getting hit. So there's going to be a few things I'm doing in combat. I'm going to be taunting enemies constantly because that allows us to do more damage on them. I think it like doubles our damage output, and you'll be able to tell because like their eyes are gray and they're not gray, red, and they have smoke coming out of them. And I'm also going to be doing something called damage glitch. There's a certain attack we can do where we can throw our sword out and it does like 5 times the amount of damage of any other attack in the game because, you know, game design.
This enemy is unrelated. Proposal.
Alright.
Dispatch it as swiftly as possible.
You don't say.
So we can't taunt this guy, but what we can do is we can use a melee attack up to do more damage with our sword. You can see just how fast the health is going down, despite this it's supposed to be a boss. It's not really much of anything, because it's already basically dead. It is dead now. Then we just wait, and it'll die. There it is. It's dead. Now we're gonna talk to 9S, the small twink that follows us around for the entire game, and really contributes absolutely nothing because we turned off his ability to attack right before we went live on stream. Fuck 9S. So we're gonna skip the entire first section of this dungeon here because we can.
Ma'am?
What is it?
I was going
We're
to
actually
send you
gonna
the
skip
map
most
data
of this
I collected
area
earlier.
unless I forget how to do it.
Exit confirmed closed.
This game has a lot of just like optional sections. You can just go around it by exploiting the fact that this game doesn't have walls. It's quite epic, if I do say so myself. I am playing with English voices, mostly because I speak English, but also because people tend to like Japanese. So now we're gonna do bridge skip.
You know,
That
ma'am,
was too low.
I'm glad you're here.
That was too
Why?
high.
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that, I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Fuck.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right, then. To be it is.
Alright, there we go. Third try. A little bit sleep deprived. We're not done yet, though. Alright. Still not done. Still not done. Still not done, because we clipped back in bounds, it looks like. Actually, no, we didn't. That'll work. Alright. We'll figure this out. I've not actually fallen back in a long time. We'll just go around the normal way. Whatever. I think we're closer. But I did the clipping out of bounds part, so we'll just not do it and say we did. I was supposed to walk along that section there and then just kind of fall into this area, but that works as long as we finish the game. So now we have these guys with shields. All we have to do is hit them, and then they lose the shields. But I can't hit them because they're spinning, and when they spin, they become really hard to hit. So we kind of try to kill them fast before they can do that. It's not working out for us this morning, unfortunately, but if it were, we would have killed them a lot faster. And now we're gonna kill more enemies. Alright. And now we're completely done with that dungeon.
But couldn't find anything
As you
resembling
can
our
see,
target.
2B, our main character we're controlling, is saying we weren't able to find the unit we were looking for that we're supposed to kill.
You mean the
So
birds?
we're just gonna
Yeah, there's more plants and
go
animals
on
here than
into
there
the
used to
open
be.
world now.
Probably because the environment's changed. There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
Just, you know,
I
walking
wouldn't
on
bet
over.
that.
Oh god, oh fuck. It's a boss fight. We're not done.
Alert. High-power jamming detected. No response from long-range communications.
Doesn't matter. I'll just take him out.
Alright, so now I'm going to introduce you to Pod Slow-Mo. So, well, what I was just doing there is we have this pod attack. I can hit the left bumper to slow down time around me and shoot out a laser right afterwards. But if you hold it in to charge it, the slow-mo lasts a little bit longer. So we can just kind of do that infinitely by canceling it with our gun. That was technically suboptimal, but I'm not good at getting the health all the way down without doing that, so that's what I did. So there's probably a few NieR Automata speedrunners watching at least. So during this section, after we take out a certain amount of health, what we like to do, or at least what some runners like to do, is get up out of bounds on one of these pipes so we can't be hit by the boss here. I'm just not going to do that because it's going to annoy them. It's not because I don't know how to do it, it's because it's going to annoy them. Absolutely. But yeah, this is a bit of an auto-scroller. Right now we're on a timer, and then later the boss is going to do one attack that's not fixed, and then two attacks that are fixed. And that's one of the other sections of the game where we can just lose time arbitrarily with no real player input involved in that decision. The game just kind of decides to fuck you over or not fuck you over. But after a certain point, you'll see here soon the enemy's health bar is just going to completely disappear, which means we can no longer hurt it for the time being. And at that point, I'm just going to run away, rest my hands a bit. I'm going to need it. This run only gets worse on my hands from here. What's up, 9S? Okay, moment of truth. What attack are we getting? Okay, we got perfect RNG. I'm so down.
I'll provide support.
Then he's going to do this.
Alert. Incoming enemy attack from below. Proposal. Evade.
Then he's going to do this twice. Somehow we're going to get hit by that, but that's fine. It's not like we can die, it's the prologue. We have way too much recovery. And we're currently on level. Later on we will not be on level, which means I could very easily die. Basically anything in the game could kill me. So this game's kind of like Dark Souls, you know. This is the Dark Souls of video games. I'm gonna do another punch here. This time we're not gonna get hit by it. There we go. And then you see the health bar disappeared, so at this point there's really nothing I can do.
In.
I'll stop trying to meme when you eat breakfast, trash man gamer.
9S!
9S black box signal detected. No response to communication.
Alright, we're gonna do something here called a double lift. And we got it. Alright, so the way that works is if you do a lift up a slope, you it still counts you as being on the ground, which means you can do another lift in the air, as opposed to only getting one since you're already in midair. So that let us get enough height to actually get up here early.
I have to help about 9S.
Alright, and now we're just gonna be in a flight suit for a bit. We're just waiting again. This game loves its auto-scrollers, at least for the first like 16 minutes or so. After that, any time loss is pretty much my own fault, so I'm really looking forward to that. We just kind of stay behind him because it'll bait out these missile attacks that are easy to avoid, and we can just do a lot of damage. If we do enough damage, we'll be able to skip doing an extra hit. It'll save us about 5 seconds, which is going to be really important in this 2-hour run, I assure you.
I found a weakness in the target. Hacking in to provide support. The control on the enemy's upper arm. Use your pod.
Now I guess this is a good time, since nothing else is really going on, for me to mention that a lot of the major skips in the game I'm going to be doing, but I'm going to be doing bastardized old versions of them because I'm kind of washed up. And by washed up, I mean I did runs like a year ago, and then I stopped, and then I relearned it for this marathon. So a lot of the strats are from a year ago. And I also just didn't learn a lot of the stuff that was around back then. I'd love to learn them, it's just, you know, with dealing with life stuff and whatnot, it's hard to really find time to play Automata a lot. Some people are really good at this though. Like, I think the world record is down to 1:20. You can see I'm nowhere near confident enough to put that as my estimate. I also play on PS4, which is significantly slower than PC. Alright, and that is a boss fight. It's also a 16.5-minute prologue, which is kind of bad, kind of okay. It's decent. I'll live with it. I can't really go back and reset unless the current tech person would like to be here even longer instead of going to bed. Alright, now we're gonna go talk to 9S, the twink that follows us around all game. I already made that joke, but every time we see him, I'm gonna make that joke again. There he is. Alright, now we're gonna set up our save file again, even though I did this before, because they have to make it a cool part of the game. Bit of a edgy fourth wall break that they have to have a loading screen for, I guess.
5012 of a.
Oh, another loading screen. Fantastic. Forgot about that. We love longer loading times, because I don't have an SSD in my PS4. Alright, so we're going to set our brightness.
Alright, are we good now? Oh, I could set it for you. Okay.
Now we have to
good.
turn on
Once you're finished-
self-destruct because, you know, what else would you do when you see a self-destruct button besides press it? Especially when it's attached to your own internal
Warning.
organs. So this is the bunker. It's kind of orbiting the moon where the humans live, where they're definitely still alive.
9S.
That,
Definitely not extinct
oh,
because of the events of the last game I played
Stop.
huh?
in this series.
There's
Oh, we.
Alright, and now I can move.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points.
We
on
did
the
that
close-range
sword
map.
throw there to
Be
get
sure to
past
save
the
often.
save points there, which is going to save us about 2 seconds. Again, very important in this 2-hour run. Then we're going to talk to the commander, see what she wants us to do. And she wants us to go back to Earth and figure out why the robots are doing
Surface?
stuff.
That means we'll be getting flight units.
Robots
huh?
aren't allowed to
Better
do
head for
stuff
the
in this
hangar.
universe. It's outlawed.
Usually we can't get near flight units.
We can't
Way
get
too
near,
expensive for
haha,
us
flight loot
punks.
units.
Too bad they
Hell
can't
yeah.
mass produce these things yet.
Gotta love NieR puns. That was nearly funny. Alright. I don't want to take a lot of damage during this section because if I don't have any healing items anymore. I lost them when we died during the prologue, which, by the way, happened. We blew ourselves up to kill a bunch of different massive robots because robots don't have rights in this universe. This is supposed to be a massive piece on like human rights and understanding people who are not like yourself. But in reality, it's just jerk-off material for weeaboos. So, I'm just gonna get through it as fast as possible before anyone in the room gets some urges. Still just auto-scrollers, but we're almost at the actual game. We already got hit once, that's a good sign. Big fan. Alright, this time we have 2 spinny boys, so we can lose time arbitrarily twice instead of once. And we did, because the guy on the left spun. I'll bet he's gonna spin again. He did, but we killed him before he could.
Bunker to 2B.
And now, we're about to go land.
For your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
Good luck down there.
And there she is. Close-up shot. You can see under her skirt. Hell yeah. Alright, so there's a few, and by a few I mean like 100 or something triggers in the game. And they like trigger these cutscenes. You're gonna see me like jump or dodge or sword spin into them, because when you do that, you skip like a little 2-second animation of 2B walking slowly. I'll probably miss 1 or 2, but in general I know where most of them are, so I can avoid that. You know, maybe like a minute save total throughout the run. Kind of a bit more important throughout the run, you know, 2 hours, but still, you know, very significant time save. Well, that's what speedrunning's all about. I'm sure we'll be losing more time to other stuff, so I'll make it back where I can. There was another one. And now we're at the resistance camp. It's kind of like the main hub where you buy stuff throughout the game. Which is why we're gonna buy stuff everywhere except for here. Alright, so we're gonna go around, we're gonna grab a few quests, because that's what we have to do during this part of the game. And then we get to do some cool movement.
Data obtained. Marking on map.
Alright. And it's more optimal to talk to the third one when we get back, because all we have to do is tell him no, we don't want to learn how to play the game. We're just gonna do it blind, we're just gonna do it live.
Quite a city once upon a time. Too bad vegetation.
So now we're gonna grab both side quests here immediately. We have to pick up a bunch of different materials basically to fix a bunch of stuff around the village.
It's time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Good to hear. Say, how's the weather on Earth
These
today?
4 are always in the
Good?
same exact
It's fine.
spot,
Does
so I
that
just
person have anything to do with
grab
our
them.
operation?
Not really. I just figured it might feel nice to have some good weather.
Feeling nice has no bearing on completing missions.
Then we're gonna
That
go
should
up
be
this
enough.
tree.
Let's get these back to the trader. Plant life has claimed most of the central area. Big plants, too.
Report. Records show that vegetation has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
Then we have to kill these enemies. This guy always drops one, and then like 2 of those 3 robots are gonna drop stuff over here, the smaller ones. So we're just gonna kill all 3. If the game will allow us to do so anyway. Maybe it's this guy. Maybe this guy will drop one. I guess it could be any of these 4. Yep, there it is. And now I can head back to the resistance camp.
Okay, that's everything the supply trader asked for. Man, these chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to your hub. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
Alright, then we're gonna upgrade our sword to level 2 here. Then turn that in, talk to you, and you're gonna give us a quest to go to the desert.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by resistance leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target. The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
So this is where you're really gonna start to see like the old boy strats, and just generally not doing things you're supposed to be doing, because there's a lot of out of bounds in the desert and a lot of dumb rock skips and other janky stuff. That is like, I think that's the name of the skip. I think it actually is a dumb rock skip, but I won't be doing it, so I'll just mention that that exists and leave you to imagine what it might be. But there are some out of bounds, and there are some things you can do with those out of bounds, like hitting triggers and skipping cutscenes and, you know, generally, you know, stuff that people do in speedruns that I just won't be doing. Sorry to disappoint. There's one that's actually slower on console than it would be to actually do it, so I definitely won't be doing that one. Voice crack. I'm gonna buy some stuff here. I don't remember the exact amounts, so I'm just gonna get some of you. That'll work. Now there's like a clip over on that save point that we could do that I will not be doing. I think I was still technically supposed to grab it, but we're going to be grabbing one later. We'll just deal with the 10-second time loss. So the Council of Humanity is talking to us now. Humanity, which is definitely not extinct because of the events of NieR Gestalt and Replicant, absolutely not. But we're coming up on a cool out of bounds here. So we're supposed to meet this character Jackass that we talked to, who's gonna blow up a barrier because that's the best way to get through a human-made barrier, or I guess an android-made barrier, is to completely blow it up rather than just open the door. Why can I not jump? There it is. So now we're just gonna go around it instead of blowing it up.
Are always so stiff.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
You've got mail. Another trigger that I jumped for. Now we're going to take a little detour to grab a second pod, which is going to come into play a bit later on when we fight more big lads, absolute units. Is the lad here? Can we use him to represent? Yeah, you got the lad. There he is. Yeah, we're going to be fighting some of those in the city in a bit, and we're going to see why we grabbed this pod. Spoiler alert, is so it can shoot twice as many missiles at it. There it is.
Activate.
Careful. We've got enemies approaching.
Now we're gonna kill this guy, you know, this lad who's minding his own business, because why wouldn't we? There he goes, into the sand. Now stupid rock skip would get you like all the way over to kinda where he popped up even, but I forgot how to do it. And it saves 5 seconds, so I didn't relearn how to do it. And there was another trigger that we dashed into. And now we're gonna
analysis.
Just do that.
It is the ruin of a former human
Why would you
residential
walk when
area.
you can
Large numbers of humans resided in
fall?
such concrete and metal shelters. The structures were referred to by names such as apartment complex.
So we're supposed to go like through this little city here, which is exactly why we're going to the right of the opening. So you see this apartment complex here. I used to live here before it was destroyed, so we're gonna see if we can still find my place. Yeah, here it is. We found it. Yeah, I remember it looking exactly like this. Yeah. Yep, exactly like this. Brings back memories. Here it is. This is my apartment. Alright, hit that trigger. Get back in bounds. Maybe. Alright. And that was apartment complex. Now we just kill as many robots as we can within a certain amount of time to get some experience points. I'm actually going to change weapon set 1 to be something else for the next boss fight coming up.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech.
These robots really do be fucking. That's exactly what's happening. Not a joke. They really are imitating the act of human sexual intercourse. They also have smaller robots that they're using to simulate having a child. They were really just having a good time trying to learn how to be human, and we murdered them. Again, this is supposed to be a statement about like humanity and like how we're like horrible, evil people, but you know, people care more about 2B's ass than they do about being respectable human beings, so here we are. Doing okay, but we're not doing great. They are bunched up, which is nice, but that means a lot of them are spinning, so we can't really do much. I'm gonna do this to maybe kill a bit more. If we could be level 7 before the next fight, that would be cool. Alright, yeah, we did not. Alright, we're gonna use you. So you're gonna be seeing me attempt to do something called double damage glitch. So when I throw out a sword, it'll stay out for a bit. So if I switch my weapon set, I'll be able to throw out 2 instead of 1. Lets me get, you know, 2 damage glitches out at once, hence the double damage glitch, because double is Latin for the number 2.
We better finish this quick.
He's gonna dodge away from my second damage glitch. You know, the second one, not the first one. Alright, so we're gonna lock onto him now. We're gonna put on a ranged attack up. And we're gonna shoot 2 lasers at him, if it'll let us. That'll work. That'll do it. And there he is back down here, or we can use another 2 of these. Okay, that was decent. Alright. And now we can head up there, because everything's falling down. What you missed in that cutscene was that naked man we just murdered brutally. He spawned a second naked man who looks exactly like him, and then they ran away and blew up the entire town. I guess we won't be seeing my apartment again. I guess it's gone for good. Really, I kind of question how I used to get there when I would come home from work, because I didn't have any swords or pods that I could
Looks like we're safe now.
glide on, but whatever.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command. Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command.
Alright, so we're supposed to push this box like all the way out so it'll like fall over and then we can walk out this little opening, which is exactly why I'm not going to do that. There was an out of bounds you can do there where you grab the save point and then load at the save point and it saves time. Because technically the leaderboard time is loadless, but because this is a marathon I'm doing RTA strats, so this is actually faster. Because the loading screen would take longer than just walking back.
A pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them.
On PC it wouldn't, but we're on a PS4 with slow loads.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
Alright, so in this next dialogue it's really important that I say no, so I'm just going to take it slowly rather than spamming, that way we don't waste more time than we have to. I want to go to bed. I've been up for like 20 hours at this point.
Whew. Say 2B, I'm worried. Maybe we should return to the
No.
Alright. Yeah, spamming does always get you the right choice, but just in case.
Data upload complete.
Roger.
I also have an incoming message from the commander. Initiating playback.
You know, just because I'm
9S. We've lost contact with several your
really not
residents
looking
that
to
were on
risk
their way to
anything
the
right
system.
now.
Their black boxes
But that is
are
true.
online,
If I
so
just
we
don't
presume they're
hold
still
the
alive. We've
control
tracked the
stick,
location of
then
their signals, so I need all your units
won't.
on the surface to head over and investigate.
select resistance camp.
And
So now we're heading
transmission.
to Disneyland, which is what
I
any
heard
reasonable
something about
person
that
would
back
do
at the
after their
resistance
apartment complex gets completely destroyed.
Target location confirmed. I'm worried about the other androids. We should probably check this out as soon as possible. Looks like our surface route's been cut off. Maybe
Thank
we
you,
can get through
2B.
from underground. So 2B, those machines out in the desert look just like androids, right?
Right.
But we androids were modeled after our human creators. So why would machines try to look like us?
There's no point trying to work out unsolvable problems.
I suppose.
There's like a 5-second time save here that goes over a little cutscene trigger that I'm not going to be doing. Because it loses time if you don't get it, and I never get it. So I'm just going to do that. Now we're going to do a skip coming up called Let's Play Skip.
What are those?
It used to be a lot simpler, and then we added the roller coaster clip. I won't be doing the roller coaster clip.
This is
Done it a
weird.
few times in practice, and it saved a lot of time, but I'm not consistent on it, and it can soft lock your game. Or at least I wasn't able to figure out how to get it to work after I failed it. So rather than risk it and have to keep those crazy guys up behind the desk here, I'm just going to do the old version.
Do you really think it's a good idea?
And now
to
we're
leave that
completely
tank
safe, and we'll
behind?
just ride a
If
roller
they aren't
coaster and have
hostile,
some fun.
fighting them is a waste of time. What's this?
Yeah, by the way, walls don't exist, so, I mean, the door's right over there. I showed you the door, but you don't have to use it if you don't want to.
It was commonly referred to as a roller coaster.
Humans sure
So we're
are
going to defy
strange
the
creatures.
laws of physics here for a bit, while we kill some robots on a roller coaster.
Hey, 2B.
Yes.
Then we're going to fight a
People who know me
opera
well
singer
usually
robot
call me Nines.
who developed an interest in opera singing.
Oh,
But you know,
What do you
robots
think?
don't have emotions, so there's no way they could enjoy singing or being beautiful.
I'm good.
Oh. All right.
So to note, because I'm not paying attention to it at all, because I guess I could see if I get DC3, but right now we're killing some robots. We want to do it not only for experience points, but they also drop materials. And when you go into a cutscene with materials on the playing field, you actually collect twice as many. So if we got the right materials there, we can get a weapon upgrade later. And also in the pit from earlier where we fought the naked men, And if we got the right materials, we can upgrade our sword later on from Virtuous Contract 2 to Virtuous Contact 3. And that would get you more damage and make certain clips easier.
Our records don't say anything about a machine like this.
But I never pay attention to that because I'm too bad to actually capitalize on it. Alright. And that's a boss fight. Except it's not. That's only a phase of a boss fight. And now we're being hacked. They're hacking into the mainframe. Oh no. Happy Pride Month, by the way. I'm supposed to say that now because that was a meme last year. But also because it's Pride Month and y'all should be proud of who you are. So now we're gonna kill a bunch of dead androids, which is, you know, what you do when you're proud of being who you are.
They've been turned into weapons.
All right, this ends now.
We also want to try not to get hit, which is really easy because we can't see any of the projectiles until they're already hitting us.
I've almost analyzed the enemy's hacking pattern. I'm going to try to hack it back. Keep it busy.
You got it.
So we're going to keep her in taunt here. And now that she has her health back, we can just pod slow her down and then blow ourselves up. Oh, we didn't have enough time to blow ourselves up, damn. Alright, we're just gonna have to do it later.
Thanks for the assist.
Oh,
Because when we blow ourselves up, we lose the skirt. And you know, that's what the gamers here are really looking for. Once that happens, they'll all leave. Maybe it's a good thing
What is it?
that machine
Can
had
do
some
that right
pretty
then and
weird
there.
things to say, huh? It's almost like it had actual emotion.
The machines don't have feelings. You said that yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
Did a little bit of a cool thing there. So you're supposed to like start walking at the top of that staircase, but I jumped down to the bottom before we start walking so I could get to the outdoors a little bit faster. Doesn't matter what we select there because we're gonna kill the robot anyway. We already know where to go. I wanted to target those robots, thank you. So now we're heading to Pascal's village. It's a machine who separated himself from the network and formed a village with other like-minded robots who just want peace. Because they're very peaceful robots. Which is why Pascal goes on a murderous rampage in the 3rd and 4th ending of the game. Don't worry about it.
So why don't the machines, or the aliens who created them, attack the bunker directly? They originally came here from outer space, right?
Well, there are a few theories about that, but no one knows for sure. Hard to tell what an alien is thinking, you know?
So here it is. You can see they're waving a bunch of white flags. They really want us to know that we shouldn't kill them.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
Hello.
Alright, so we got a fuel filter to take back to the resistance camp, but I'm not feeling too good about this next section. I think I'm gonna save, just in case anything would happen.
Data obtained from bunker. Data may be displayed from the system menu.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture from this. Our satellite resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some new satellites soon.
A general idea is good enough.
Alright, so coming up here we have another section where we're supposed to push a box and go through an opening that the box is
We can
blocking,
get into the city ruins if we move that box.
which is why we're not going to do that.
Operator 6022
Alright. Play some animal bait down here. Looks like we're getting a boar, which is good, because we'll get to see the absurd speed strat involving the
What's
boar.
wrong?
Oh. There's this operator I kind of liked, but when I asked her out,
This is the fastest form of movement on a boar.
down.
First we got boar drifting, now we get boar jumping. Truly full circle.
Honestly, QB, I don't know how I'm supposed to go on living.
I am definitely not the person to discuss this with.
I don't think I can stand spending one more day in this bunker.
You leaving would be bad for me. It would affect mission efficiency.
Are you saying you need me? QB?
All Model B combat units require the assistance
Alright, so
of
now
an
there is a
operator.
boar in the village. Don't think too
So-
hard about it.
QB?
And that's all.
A little bit of a dialogue cancel there. I don't know if that saved time at that point, but close enough. Alright, now we're gonna blow up so we can see some ass. There it is. That's what y'all have been waiting for. That's it. Run over. Alright. So, I think I'm gonna do a bit of a fun thing now that the run is over and we've seen 2B without a skirt. I'm gonna fight a boar.
Well, what
Probably.
do you think?
He just started transmitting to
Alright,
us
we're really gonna
directly.
fight this boar right now. Oh
Your mouth
god,
can
oh
say
god,
anything
what do I
it
do?
wants, But you still...
What do I do? Oh wait, I saved. Okay, we're good. We're good. So that is what we call in the business a death warp. Because we saved in the village where we have to go back to. So rather than going all the way back, we just don't. We just die. Here we are.
Well, what do you think?
He just started transmitting to us directly.
And we're gonna shoot this robot to cancel dialogue because we don't like robots. In case you forgot. Alright. Now you can see something big is happening. There's, well, I guess you
What's
can
that
hear it. You
noise?
can't really see it. But something big is happening, rest assured. There's some absolute units, some lads in the city here.
Goliath. This was a trap. I knew it.
I promise you, we were not aware of this.
As you can see, the box
Command is
moved.
deploying
I guess
new
it
flight units for us.
left after it
Just
found
set
out
the
we don't want
coordinates,
to push
so let's
it.
get going.
On it.
We probably shouldn't get near that guy's feet. Yeah, no. Let's find another route.
Yeah, we're gonna find another way. Yeah, we're not going this way. Absolutely not. No way. No way in hell. Definitely not.
The flight units should be on the roof of that building up ahead. It'll be dangerous, but we're not going anywhere unless we pass through that Goliath's legs. We should be careful.
We're gonna be very careful, which is what we're doing right now. We're being careful. Alright, so we're gonna climb this ladder up so we can fight the lads. If the game will allow me to grab the ladder anyway. At the top of this ladder is a jump that allows us to skip the boss fight, and then a second jump that is a little bit harder that also allows us to skip the boss fight if I miss the first one. But we got the first one, which means we're fine.
Damn it.
I don't have control of my camera here, and if I fell off there, I have to load a save. So it's a good thing that didn't happen. So walls may be optional, but big robots in the middle of the city are also optional. longer before we pop that. Alright, so you'll remember we picked up a pod earlier. So now we're going to get in this area here, and we're going to fire off 2 sets of these missiles, and apparently somehow not kill the lad, even though that's supposed to be enough to kill him. But that's fine. Maybe it's not fine. Not really sure what happened here. There we go. What's poppin'? Alright, so now he's dead. Oh, is it the left side? Maybe that's why.
Yorha, this is your commander. For the first time in centuries,
Bruh.
we've intercepted a signal belonging to the aliens. These are the creatures that are in direct
So there
command
are
of the
aliens in
machine
this
life forms
game.
on this planet.
After the events of
If
NieR
we can
Gestalt,
destroy them,
there
we
was like
can end
3,000
this
years
long
where
and
everything
arduous
sucked
war
because
once
humanity
and
was
for
dead.
all. Our intel
And then
team is
suddenly
hard at work
aliens
attempting
came
to
down
Well, it
from
seems to
the
be
moon.
underground. Like
Also, we're in
way
a state now
underground.
called Skype glitch
Guess
for the
we'll
rest
see
of the
once we
run.
get there.
That's a thing that
If
I
we're
said
lucky.
because I should
You're not
mention
much
that,
for plans, are
but
you, 2B?
it doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything. It's just neat. Saves like a second or two here or there. But yeah, there are aliens in this game that came down like 5,000 years before this, 3,000 years after the events of NieR Gestalt, and Emil fought them off, and they basically just fucked
Seems like
off
they've
back to
been
the
here
moon,
for a long
and then
time.
they launched like a second, third,
What
and
is this
fourth
place?
assault.
I
On the
don't know.
fourth one, they
There's nothing
created
like it in the
android-like machines that ended up killing them, is what we learn here, and it's these two, the naked men from earlier, that now have pants.
You.
Hey, can I kill him yet? Relax, Eve. We're still negotiating here.
Yeah, we should just build a space wall that'll keep the aliens out.
My name is Adam. The aliens you seek are no longer here. They were wiped out centuries ago. By us. The machines.
Wiped out.
And who knows? Perhaps we'll wipe out the androids next. Machines are weapons capable of evolution. We can grow.
That was cool.
We can become aware. Eventually, the intelligence within our network began to surpass that of our creators. You'd probably be surprised at how quickly it happened.
You destroyed your own creators?
Oh, there's no need to fret about that. They were simple, infantile, almost like plants, I guess you'd say. They held no value to us, but the humans
Alright,
on the moon,
so you'll see we killed him,
they are
which got us a level up. Now at the end of this fight, he'll do it again. But if we kill him again before the end of the fight, it doesn't give us any experience, which means we should just wait. There is a skip we can do here.
Don't you think?
Not like a skip, but like a clip. We can clip out of bounds and kill some enemies. I'm really bad at it,
To unraveling this riddle of humanity. And now we
but
will allow you to
I'll
assist
attempt it
us.
anyway,
You were
just
made
in lieu of
to
having
be
nothing to do.
Assist you with what?
It's simple. We need you to locate the humans on the moon and bring them to us.
I think I'm
We
not
will
getting
then
enough height. There's something else I'm supposed to do there that I'm not doing.
In order to
But
drag their
whatever.
secrets forth into the
We'll just
light.
wait at this point.
Surely you see
When the
the
fight ends,
attraction
we
of
will
this.
get another level though, which will be good. We just won't get 2 levels like we're supposed to do during this section of the game.
Bonkers.
Well, I suppose this concludes negotiations. The only remaining option is to destroy you. The same way we destroyed these pathetic little aliens.
The aliens were already.
Yeah.
This is like a mind-blowing
this way
moment in the
again?
story that I'm just completely not hyping up to be what it is.
Yeah.
Because the
yeah.
entire, like,
2B,
5 hours
this
you're
is
supposed to
Operator
play up to
Victor.
this point,
We now
including
have an
side quests and
operational
stuff, lead you to
transporter in the city
believe
room.
that you're fighting against the aliens, and then suddenly your
About time we
your
had
main
access to those.
antagonist is no longer
fill me in?
aliens.
Transporters? They let you transfer your consciousness
So
to
you
a
should play
temporary
this
body
game to
back in the
feel the
bunker.
full gravity
I
of that
heard some tech guys
situation.
talking about it
You're not
already.
allowed to talk on ladders, which means we can just jump on that ladder to cancel
this has
dialogue.
attracted-
They're what?
We don't like the story in this game. Alright, so now we can teleport around to different places, which is going to speed stuff up a little bit. Shoutouts to loading screens. It has.
That concludes the accounts of your this non.
Okay, so there's like a dialogue skip we can do here that I probably won't get. Yeah, there's
Man,
no way.
Commander sure is a slave driver, huh? And now we have to go back to the city ruins. Why don't we rest a little bit, 2B? It's been a while.
I'll rest if I feel like it.
Yeah. More loading.
We
Of course.
pass us.
Yeah,
Where?
This.
Alright. Now I should be fine. Oh, wait, I was supposed to sell some other stuff. I'm supposed to sell all these just to get them out of my way, otherwise it's gonna be a menuing nightmare. Alright, then we're gonna do chips. Any crits? Ooh, 2 crits, that's good. We're gonna get rid of text log. And then we're gonna optimize defense, resilience. Perfect. There's another skip we can do here where we skip this little cutscene of this robot running away. But it's hard to do on
What was all that
PS4
about?
because of frame
No
rates,
idea.
so I don't.
Say, 2B.
There is also Mom
What?
Skip Skip
When
that
do you
I
think
also
you'll be
never
willing to
had
call
any
me
time to learn,
Nines?
unfortunately.
9S works just fine.
But just know it
Well,
exists and that
yeah,
it's pretty
but-
cool. Anything that I don't do, I will still try to
This
shout
job can
out.
be pretty rough sometimes, huh?
We don't get to choose our assignments, and you should work on keeping your opinions in check. Your aren't allowed to be emotional, remember?
I think some of us are better at that than others. This must be the commercial structure Pascal was talking about. The records say it was once a facility known as a shopping center.
No
All
getting
right.
through.
So there's some stuff you can do to like save 5 seconds of dialogue here, and it's like really fancy.
human,
I don't
we
understand
probably
it, so I
would've gone
just
shopping and
walk
such here,
around
right?
weirdly to act
More
like I know what I'm
meaningless
doing.
conjecture.
You're so serious, 2B. You know that?
There's gonna be some enemies falling here,
Detected above our position.
so we're gonna
Who the heck is the Forest King?
You're getting distracted.
Well, what do you expect? Check this guy. He's just running away.
There we go. And there is Emil right there. We totally saw him. So I mentioned earlier the rolling head that was also in NieR Gestalt but looked different.
Looks like the
He
forest
is in
just
this
ahead.
game, and that was where he was. Alright, and now there's some movement in the forest to get to another part of the forest where things happen.
Here they come.
This game
Better keep your guard up.
destroys my
I'm aware
PS4.
of how to fight.
Not this
You
game,
just be
this area.
careful.
I will too be.
Most of the game is fine, but this one is not. Maybe because it's big and has a lot going on. You can see there's a castle off in the distance. I wonder if we're going to it. What do you think, chat? Do you think we're going to it? Yeah, that was Niagara Falls, where we are. Right now, we are at that castle. That's the venue. This entire game is about 2B just, you know, heading to NASA. She'll be here soon. So there's a thing you can do here called Rainbow Road. It's a harder version of a skip called Mario Kart. But again, because of variable frame rates, it's a lot harder on PS4 than it is on PC. So we're just gonna do Mario Kart. I think that got it. Nope. That looked good, but maybe not. Maybe I need a better angle. That looked good. There we go. And now we're over here. Yeah, that's how that works. You just fly into a corner for 3 seconds and then you're where you want to be. Trying to clip out of bounds, but it's not working out very well for me. I usually get this like first or second try. So I wonder what's going on. There it is. Now normally you can have a spear here because the roller coaster clip I mentioned earlier when we were in Disneyland is a thing that lets you go out of bounds and get a weapon while the roller coaster plays itself. But I don't have that spear because I didn't feel comfortable doing that during this run. So that's why we had to do it the old way. Yeah, that was just Rainbow Road skip. There we go. Alright, now I have to walk all the way over to the cradle because I forgot to launch myself over here. Shoutouts to losing 10 arbitrary seconds because the game likes character animations.
2B.
Alright, now we're gonna fight another android.
A Yorha type android.
Alert. This unit is currently wanted by
This is A2, it's 2B, but
Annihilation?
with an A,
But why?
Let's go.
and the
Nines.
letter and number are flipped.
2B?
That's basically it. There's like some lore or something behind it, but we're not gonna bother.
Bunker
We
to
don't
2B
care.
at
It's
9N. We
This is
picked up
just
a
a different
signal from
version of
black box
2B
of a
for our
fugitive
all
known as
intents and
A2.
purposes. Don't worry about it.
What you see
Don't
in
think
front
too
of
hard.
you is your enemy.
But she's...
Thinking is
She
prohibited.
deserted us. She's destroyed multiple pursuit androids. Now kill her before she kills
It's a
you.
decent fight. It's not a good fight, but it's a decent fight. We're basically just keeping her slowed down. There's a faster way to do it, but I'm bad, so I'm not doing it that way. Oh, she's really owning us now. Dang. And that's how you make a decent fight, a terrible fight.
Let's go after her, 2B.
Dang. Oh, do we make it out? Oh, no we didn't. I don't know what just happened there. Bruh. This is a bruh moment right here. There it is. So we're supposed to jump out that window and there's an invisible wall behind us that you saw that prevents us from going this way, but if we do go this way we can just teleport directly to Pascal's village and save the walking. Shoutouts to loading screens.
It'll be faster if you just...
Let's take.
Gonna shoot a robot again for dialogue canceling. Now we're gonna teleport to the resistance camp. What's up, Zayna? Feeling good? Hell yeah. Yeah, we really don't like that particular robot. He said I'm a bad speedrunner. He's not allowed to have a good time. So I'm gonna show him the door by fucking murdering him.
9S, why did you ask Pascal?
Alright,
too?
so we're gonna go over to the
It's not
jukebox
recommended to interface with machines
so
without consulting
9S will
command.
shut up. Because that's how that works.
2B.
Still, machines are the enemy. Don't forget it. Oh, it's the source dead end of honey.
So we're supposed to walk like around and through a sewer grate so we can get to the ruined city, like the flooded city with water and flooding water, which is why we're gonna do exactly that. Yeah, this. Dang, it didn't happen. We were close. This time's the one. Bruh. Alright, we're gonna get it first try. I'm determined to show this one off because I actually know it, so I'll do this for as long as it takes. Bruh, that's not gonna be it either. Everything was going so well, something had to mess me up. Bruh. Alright, we're gonna get it first try. Yeah. Yeah. It's like the one thing I practiced while I was at the event, so I don't know why I'm messing it up so hard. There it is. First try. First try.
Let's take him out already so I can be home in time for dinner and a
And
bath.
that was
Androids
another
don't
Mario
need
Kart,
to
I
bathe.
think.
As long as you perform regular cleaning and maintenance. Bathing is unnecessary.
Yeah, but come on, 2B. It still feels good.
Yeah, it still feels good. Bruh.
I think that's the
Alright,
last of the machines.
so if we jump over here, 9S won't talk. Common trend. We have this this twink that follows us around, and he sometimes he says things, but we don't want to hear it. So we don't hear it. Shoutouts to Gundam. Alright, so now we have a 20-minute auto-scroller. I don't remember what the prize is now for figuring out how to skip this 20-minute auto-scroller, but there is a prize of some kind. Maybe one of the NieR Automata runners would like to enlighten the chat so that maybe they'll pick this game up and learn how to skip Grun. It's $1. Alright, you get $1 whole if you find this skip. About 350. There we go. There it is. $1 and a thank you card. So if you want $1 and a thank you card, pick up the game and figure out how to not do this. Bruh.
Attention, this is Carrier Blue Ridge 2. Requesting support from any friendly units in range. We've come under heavy fire from the enemy. Our escort ship has taken damage
Okay, I
and is
just couldn't
unable
hit
to
that guy.
engage.
That was cool.
We're currently
I liked
resisting
it
with all remaining
a
support
lot.
fighters, but we can't hold them off for long. I repeat, this is Carrier Blue Ridge 2. We need immediate backup from any available android forces.
So, I don't know. This is some downtime. I don't really have anything to say. So, I guess I could tell a story. It's a story you may or may not have heard already, but, you know, I'll tell it anyway. So the first day we were at this hotel, we got hungry, as you do around dinner time, when we went across the street to Wendy's. It's a good fast food restaurant if you've never heard of it. We got some food. But as the last guy was ordering food, the last one in our crew, this angry man comes into the store, clearly not happy, and he slams his order on the counter in front of this, you know, this nice old lady who's probably already retired, just working for something to do, and slams it down and asks, it's like a BLT or something. He asks, what do you put in this burger? How do you make this burger? And she starts listing off, like, you know, bacon, lettuce, tomato, that's what we put in it. This guy's taking way longer than he's supposed to. Alright, and that's it. That's Grun. That's the entire section. 20-minute auto-scroller, completely done. But anyway, slams the burger on the counter. She's like, you know, bacon, lettuce, tomato, we got buns, and he stops her right there. Alright, tomato. There's the problem. There's no tomato on my burger. So I can't eat my burger. You should have told me there was no tomato on the burger. I don't really know what happened after that. He probably got even more angry. They probably had to, like, get the manager. And I imagine he probably got a refund. They threw away the burger and everything was fine. But I'm really going to overuse this story because my life is incredibly uninteresting.
Crap! It's blocking close-range attacks with EMP blasts. We've got to find another way.
But anyway, this is Grun.
2B, Command is attempting to launch a satellite laser strike on your target, but the enemy's electromagnetic camouflage is making it impossible to aim.
Yeah, the man wasn't near a tomato. Little known fact, this game isn't about androids fighting to save humanity. This game is about tomato lad from Wendy's going on a search for tomatoes. That's why it's called NieR Tomato. What would you rate this speedrun out of 10? I would rate it a 8 out of 10. It's a hard speed game, but it's a fun speed game. Definitely run it if you enjoy the game, or if you've never played the game. The more runners we have, the better chance we have of skipping run. And I'll remind you again, you get $1 and a thank you card if you manage to do it, so that should be more than enough to get you to want to help us out.
So basically, if this thing reaches land, we're screwed.
Affirmative.
I give this run a pro Jared cheating on his wife out of 10. So now we have to kill these jammers on the side of this absolute unit. I'm doing it in a very slow and not fast fashion, but that's fine, we'll deal. He's supposed to die in 2 of these, but he probably won't, because I'm bad at video games. Alright. So I believe we're supposed to be level 16 by the end of this auto-scroller here, and we're already level 15, so it looks like we're good. Which means I'll probably be doing a skip called Mook Skip later. Just gonna skip some mooks.
Having trouble over there?
Oh yeah, this isn't a skippable cutscene. Sometimes when those bars show up, the cutscene isn't skippable, and sometimes it is. So I kind of just have to remember. There it is again.
2B, let's leave this area to the reinforcements. I have an idea. You and I should meet up at the spot I just marked.
Alright, we're gonna meet up at the spot that NieR just marked. Because that's what we said we're gonna do.
All the EMP shielding in the world won't help against close-range mortar fire.
Got it.
I'll help aim.
So now I just have to shoot these as fast as possible so we can shoot them into his mouth. We're gonna shoot these loads into his mouth. We're gonna coom. Like, all I'm saying is, if Grun came up to you, like came to your room, opened his mouth, you'd do it. You'd coom. Alright, so that was that.
That enormous machine is an ancient weapon. It was designed to help annihilate the androids, but it wound up going out of control. I was part of the machine's network when it happened, so I remember it. The moment it reached land, it went berserk and began attacking everything in sight. No one could figure out how to stop it. They eventually marooned it deep in the ocean, but it seems to be searching for a way
Shoutouts to
back.
Moms on YouTube, by the way. That is a very good video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. But after the marathon, which ends on Saturday around noon. So it is a good video that you should watch. So NieR just deserted, which means later on we're gonna kill NieR.
No! He has a plan. Just
I'm going to see if we can use those missiles back on the shore.
So now that we have some downtime, I've got exactly one story I can tell. So the first day we were here at the hotel, nah, I'm trying to think of stuff to talk about. I'm kind of out. I had hoped I would be funnier during this, but I'm too tired to be funny. So Pete and Repeat were fighting Grun, and Pete deserted. So who's still fighting Grun? Bruh. I literally cannot hit the enemy right now. Damn. Really dropping the ball on killing this massive ball. Alright, only one more to go. See, I could use the missile pod, but that would defeat the fun of using the regular pod. I'm here for a good time, not a short time. Also, Grun definitely just bitch slapped us into another dimension, but that's fine. That was supposed to happen. Is normal pod more fun than laser pod though? You're right, you're right. I could have gotten laser pod. Laser pod is pretty fun. Pretty wacky and wavy. I know you're supposed to use the missile here, but I didn't. There's level 16, which means we're actually doing decent on our experience right now. Alright. Thank you, NieR Automata. Thank you, NieR Automata. Alright, there we go. That's Grun. We killed the lad. Oh god, there he is! He came back to life! Oh god! Alright. Alright. Round 2. I got him! Alright. So now we're gonna do another thing here involving falling into the water. Just taking a nice swim. Oh look, we're closer to where we need to go. That's crazy. Now because I'm a little bit of a bitch and I could soft lock here, I am gonna go for a safety save. I probably won't soft lock, but just because it can happen and I want to finish the run, we're gonna do that. So we're supposed to go all the way up this sewer grate and then like look for like black box signals so we can find where 9S is, because he went missing after he shot a bunch of missiles at the absolute unit. We can just clip out of bounds first try. We can just clip out of bounds first try. We can just clip out of bounds first try. We can just clip out of bounds first try. We can just clip out of bounds first try. First try. First try. I promise I do run this game. Clip out of bounds. First try. This is way more precise than you would think it is. I definitely usually get it before now, but this is fine. Something had to go wrong. First try. There it was. Yep, first try. Another trigger there that we can just not hit. And now we're gonna go for something called mansplaining skip.
Analysis. This area is
So
composed of crystallized
we're about to
silicon
fight
pigment.
I think Adam? Yes, Adam.
Unlikely the Yokai units came this far on
And
their
he has
own.
like this thing, this monologue where he just like shoots cubes at us. And while he does that, he talks.
Or we,
But we don't want him to
machine
talk.
life forms, I
We don't like
suppose,
that. So
have a keen interest
we're
in
gonna
humanity, love,
try to get the line up and get it first try.
religion, war. The more human records
And then
I
we're gonna
unearth,
leave.
the more
We don't wanna hear
charmed
it.
I am by their complexity. This city is one of many areas I created out of a desire
This is
to
not just
understand,
fun, there is a
to
time
know
save here.
Humans. It's grand, don't you think? Almost spiritual. And yet it's currently nothing more than an android graveyard. I seek to learn and adopt all facets of humanity. Some desired love, others family. Only then did I realize.
Proposal. Prioritize search for 9S.
I know. Let's move.
And that just skips like 45 seconds of talking.
I have severed my connection to the network. Now, let us embrace death.
I don't have time for you. I need to find 9S.
Ah, 9S.
This is just, you get him down to half health, and then you wait for that to happen. And now we're in the real fight.
Come to me!
Look, all I'm saying is if Adam came into your room, pulled his pants down, pulled your pants down, you'd come to be. Alright. Next up, Deep Factory. Easily my worst stage in the entire game. But we're on decent pace, so maybe, just maybe, we'll make it an underestimate. Yeah, yeah, this is world record.
Oh, nothing. Oh,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
This is 2B. Patch me through to the commander.
Oh, hey, 2B. Roger that. Give me just a second here.
2B, good job destroying that machine. Upon further analysis,
we learned that the machine, codenamed Adam, was responsible for managing half of their entire network. A disruption of this magnitude to their network should weaken the machine significantly.
What's going to happen to 9S?
Alright, so there was like a dialogue skip I could have gotten where I like go and I talk to his shopkeeper.
We're planning to partner him with
And when I talk to that shopkeeper, it prevents dialogue from happening, and then I leave.
I have another mission for you.
Or I can actually check my mail early, I think is what it is, but because we can't do that, we're going to check it at this one. And then that's going to activate the thing. And now we can go to the deep
Analyze
factory.
current trends among the machines. Huh. Something tells me this is going to involve a lot of killing.
Proposal. Procure information from the machine lifeform known as Pascal.
I suppose he might know something. Pascal, can you hear me?
Oh, hello, 2B. Do you need something?
I need to know if you've seen any new trends or behaviors among the machines.
New trends? Well, 2 days ago I was contacted by some machines that disconnected themselves from the network. They wanted to discuss a peace treaty.
No kidding.
Apparently, they're seeking to form an alliance of some kind with our village.
If that's what they want, why don't they move in?
I believe they're working on building a colony of their own.
You don't say.
Indeed. Apparently it's located in the abandoned factory. I can give you the coordinates if you'd like.
Please.
I was actually planning to go speak with them myself, you know. Maybe we can meet up over there?
Sounds good.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Oh, 2B.
Why did I think that was a cutscene? I'm smart.
My village are hiding out here. Still, you should probably be careful. We machines can be rather unpredictable.
Even you?
In truth, yes. Now that we're cut off from the network, we no longer share data with each other. We can speak, of course, but I find that language contains many ways to hide one's true intentions.
It certainly does.
So this section right here is supposed to be, you know, the story is supposed to be really deep. Factory. Interesting discourse. Do we think that the androids like put on the high heels, or do we think that they're built into the android themselves? Like, can 2B take her heels off, or are they part of her body? Yeah, but I think they all have heels, so I don't know. Like, I imagine she can take the dress off, because you can, like, blow the skirt off. But, like, do you think she can take the heels off? A2s do look built in, that's a good point. So if you talk to Pascal, you can just, apparently this elevator just goes faster. I learned that, like, 4 days before there's a run. So these robots have formed a cult, a suicide cult. So they want to kill us because they know we won't commit suicide if they don't do it for us, which kind of defeats the purpose of it being suicide, but whatever. They're clearly not smart anyway if their entire cult is built around killing themselves. It seems kind of counterproductive too. Just seems like a bad business model in general. Alright, we didn't get Mook skip, damn. I guess we'll just get more levels.
We need an immediate escape route.
Communications are currently unstable.
Group a distress signal.
Affirmative.
Damn it.
Alright. I think at this point we're just waiting, so... There we go. There it is. I'll just show it off anyway for fun. Then when we pop back in, the door opens.
The door on the other side of the room just opened. Let's check it out.
Alright, and now there's Deep Factory skip. Yeah, if I just tried, I'd never want to stop. You're right, you're right. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm definitely going to be doing an old boy version of it, because I'm bad at video games. Bruh. There it is. Yes. And now I'm just gonna reset that area because we voided out, which means we can go back upstairs. Still not done yet. So we're already somewhere we're not supposed to be.
The door's open. Keep moving.
All right.
This is definitely the full version of the skip and not a fake one, where we only do the first half. Definitely not. There is for sure, and it would be pretty crazy if this existed, but this is definitely not a thing. It'd be pretty crazy if there was a version of this skip where you like void out right as you hit that trigger and then you go back up and go to a different part of the map. That'd be absolutely insane if that was a thing that you could do. Alright, we made it through that. That's the scariest part of this version of the skip. So yeah, I guess you could say we're a part of the voiding out cult.
Exit route secured.
Thanks.
We're gonna kill him for fun. Oh, never mind. You're supposed to be able to get back in that door, but I didn't get back in that door. Shoutouts to losing time. Bruh. Orb.
Alert.
Haha.
Energy shield detected over enemy unit. Physical defense shield detected. Analysis. Both long and close range attacks are ineffective.
Oh, now what?
Large energy supply detected within this factory. Proposal. Energy source should be destroyed.
9S, that Goliath we just encountered.
I got it. I've been keeping an eye on you. I'm gonna shut off power to the factory now.
Do it!
Factory system at 80% control. Hang in there, 2B. 90%. 92.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna try to do an old version of this this fight here, where we destroy a leg and then kill him with like the weak point in his tail. The way the game wants you to do it, basically.
2B, I just shut down
The game wants you to be slow,
the electrical
is
grid.
what I'm getting at.
Enemy shield deactivated.
I don't think we're gonna do it that way, actually. Just because he's not turning the right way for us to actually do it. Now he is. There it is. You know, only when it's actually gonna be significantly slower, of course. Alright. And when he gets his health bar, we're gonna... There he goes. Now he's dead. We almost died, but he's dead, so it doesn't matter. Sometimes you just gotta take risks and hope they pay off. They usually don't. Alright. So remember that out of bounds from earlier that we tried to do and didn't because I am bad at video games and fell out of the map. We get another chance, we get a run back. Except this time you get to see robots try to kill themselves while we do it. There we go, we actually did it this time. There is also Shabu skip. I don't know what that is. I guess we skip Shabu.
What?
But shoutouts to that anyway. Like I said, if there's something I don't do, I will shout it out. You clip out of the door and then go around. Dang. That sounds like a cool skip. Thank you for enlightening.
I'm heading back to the resistance
Genuinely
camp.
did not know
What
about that.
you?
Oh, I'll probably wander back to the village. I have plenty on my plate there.
I see.
Bruh. So now we're heading into a boss
Say
rush.
again? I'm
The
not
robots
receiving.
became cannibals, and started, well, not really cannibals, but they started straight up eating the androids. So now we have to
Let's move.
stop them from eating the androids, because that's bad, and we don't want them to do that.
Why are their numbers increasing like this?
Cause unknown.
Try contacting the bunker via laser relay system.
Affirmative.
Perfect line, by the way. Didn't go the wrong way at all. Alright. Yeah, I bet if we just gave the robots some Snickers, they'd be fine.
2B! You reach. Good luck.
I've been informed that people are going to Tim's, but this run is going to be over in like 10 minutes, so I should probably just go after this run with you.
Huh? That was.
Alright. Alright, so Orb is back, but this time he's a shocky boy. And he has big lasers. Big ol' heckin' lasers.
Alert. Local machine life forms are converging on the area.
This is never going to end.
Hypothesis. The Goliath-class enemy screen has summoned the local machine life forms. Proposal. Destroy the Goliath.
okay?
I'm fine. Let's take this bastard down.
Right.
Bruh. You just die. You have no health. Just do it. Alright, there we go. We did it. Alright, so now there's a big ol' worm attacking Pascal's village. So we're gonna go save Pascal's village.
There's too many.
2B? 2B, can you hear me? Our village is under...
Pascal? Come in, Pascal!
Shit!
Damn it! They're here too!
9S! It seems the machines on the network have gone berserk. They sealed off the entrance to the village and are trying to hold them off, but with these weapons, there's only so much we can do.
Let's take these guys out first.
Right now this big ol' worm is gonna come out of the ground. Alright, that was a little slow. There we go.
You saved us! Oh, thank you so much!
What happened here?
Good camera, by the way. And now we're heading to the final boss of the game. It's like a 4-phase fight where things happen.
It's gotta be.
If we destroy this presiding unit,
I can kill him fast. I will kill him within 12 minutes, I promise.
current position.
Location has been detected and placed on map.
We'll take care of Eve.
You just worry about keeping the village safe, okay?
Do be careful.
Everything must die!
Oh, by the way, he's really loud.
Why did you kill my brother?
So there's this thing going on called platform skip. He's gonna try to do platforms, and then he's not gonna get to do platforms. He's also gonna wombo combo me into non-existence. That's important. That has to happen. No, it doesn't, but I'm gonna act like it has to happen, so I look like I know what I'm doing.
Alert. Massive energy signature detected.
What is it?
The energy seems to be coming from a large number of linked machine life forms.
He's absorbing the life force of whatever's left on the network.
Damn it! Well, get anywhere like this. I'm going to try hacking into Eve and shutting him down. Back me up, 2B!
On it. Protecting Unit 9S while he hacks the system.
The enemy is connected to a vast network. Analysis. The actions of Unit 9S have an unacceptably low probability of success. Proposal. Unit 2B should abandon Unit 9.
If 9S says he can do it.
Enemy unit cut off from network functionality.
Alright. Phase 3.
I'll erase you! I'll erase everything!
probably doing something wrong here, but all we have to do is kill him at this point. So, yeah. And final phase. Yeah, no need to yell. We only murdered his only brother. That's fine. Reminder that this game is supposed to be like a deep statement about like humanity and shit, and people relegated to a waifu simulator. Alright, now all we can do is walk towards him and shoot. We want to keep him in taunt where he's glowing red, and we want to keep our buffs up whenever they run out. And then get ready on time, because that'll be coming up a little bit after this fight. We wait for a certain cutscene to proc. I wish he would get in taunt, but it's not happening. Okay, yeah. Get very ready on time.
I must have been corrupted when Eve detached from the network.
No.
It's okay.
And then time is when the cutscene happens, so...
Data from the bunker.
But you'll lose you. The you that exists at this very moment.
Guess so. But we can't upload this corrupted data to the bunker. So...
9S.
Time.
Please do me. I want you.
Alright, so that was NieR Automata. I think that's the last run of the marathon I'm actually participating in, although I do have some more homies coming up, and there are a lot more runs coming up, so I just want to give a massive shout out to staff who's done a very good job, you know, with the stream, keeping any technical issues under control, keeping a bunch of, you know, just keeping things smooth, keeping things awesome. Setup's been really easy, really good stuff this year, really good runs, really good runners. Really good homies. Some of them are asleep upstairs, but it's been a good event, and it will continue to be a good event, so stick around.